Hawker Siddeley just spent his days playing bowls.
Sounds very nice, you, but I can assure you it's quite hard work.
Well, you had a spell of that yourself, Jack, didn't you?
Indeed, yes. I played for about 5 or 6 years, and where you've got 80 to 100 bookmakers at each game, and punters there, 350 to 400 punters, you play the wrong ball and they'll lynch you at the end of the game.
Well, Jackie's won it with his bowl at the moment. Jimmy Collen getting the geography of the head worked out for him by Jackie Grimes. The nearest blue ball at the moment is about 4 feet away from the jack.
It's very difficult when you're playing at the back. Harry Smith's got a problem here now. All the balls seem to be in the way on the finger peg, so he's got to try and get round and play the thumb peg.
No, in the flat game, Jackie, David Bryant always says, shut your mind to bowls that are in the way. Pretend they're not there. That's exactly what Flash Harry Smith has done. And he's got himself a beautiful bowl. That's the winner. I can't see any way that Jimmy Collen is going to remove that. He's giving it a try. Through and out the back. Collen says, can you repeat your winning bowl? He's not far away. Oh.
Blue one? Yeah.
Well, one is good enough. That was a fine bowl by
Brilliant
Harry
bowl
Smith.
by Smith. Every time that Grimes plays into the corners to try and get consistently going in the corners, Trousdale and Smith tend to get one in.
Collen again setting a thumb peg block. Little curly going out on the backhand, letting the bias go down the hill with the ball. Short. Collen needing about 1.5 yards on his first bowl. Oh, and he's promoted the red ball of Jackie Grimes. So Jackie is now holding. Oh, those balls are forming quite a barrier there, Jackie.
They are indeed, yes. It's difficult on that peg now. They're playing a thumb peg. Harry's turned his peg and gone the finger peg. And played a good ball. He's given Collen the line, of course, so Jimmy Collen should do exactly the same.
Well, he's following the same road. Looks to be way heavy, though. Harry. And he's dropped that one in the road, which is going to make life even more difficult, I think, for Jimmy Collen.
He certainly played a through ball here. Must be able to see it. Oh, unlucky. Got the gap.
So another singleton for Harry Smith and Collen Trousdale.
Well, Collen Trousdale is playing quite a nice tactical game here. He's playing around 35, 40 yards, but he keeps switching the land a little.
It's not going to be an easy block to bowl to. But 18 inches away from the gutter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Held up nicely. That's a very good opening ball, Jack.
Superb ball. I think the green the green tends to lift up there at the edge. Fortunate for Collen anyway.
Jackie looks as though he's a little bit frightened of that one. He's dropped it well short. He's got another good one. Whoa! Yes.
Well, Grimes is certainly further with this.
Yes, he stayed on. I think he might just have won it. Collen having a good look. Harry Smith waiting to bowl. Well, for my money, the red bowl has won it at the moment. Here's Harry. I think he's won it. I think he's won it now. Collen needs to find one. Aye, that's coming well. That's coming very well. That's the winner.
Great
There's
ball.
no doubt about it now. Great ball. Now, what's he got? He's just missed it. Oh, what rotten luck. That was really rotten luck. There's 4 magnificent balls there from the Mersey partners. Really quite brilliant, and they're not going to count. And he's not going to. Jimmy Collen's not going to bowl his last one. He's happy enough to take the single, and I don't blame him.
That was very good bowling because that was a difficult mark to play for a length.
Jackie looking to put it over in the corner. It's not a bad lead out from Jackie Grimes. Test now for Collen Trousdale.
Looks a little bit wide, not quite on the line.
This would be an important one for the Reds to win. Yes, a couple of good bowls there from Jackie Grimes. 62 years old, he admits to, though I think if they had a little search around, they might find a couple more years that he's overlooked.
Jim, with sure you're not that goofy.
And this one, Jimmy Collen, he's quite proud to say that he's 56 years old today. Looking for a birthday present, a win here in this quarterfinal match.
Keep your back. Period.
Harry Smith, again, one of the older crown bowlers, now with a great reputation. He too in his 60s.
Looking good.
Mister.
Promotion, I doubt whether he's
Come down.
taken it away.
You only turn that over. This one's in.
Jimmy being told by his partner Jackie Grimes that the Reds are counting at the moment.
Yeah, turn it over.
Well, if Harry can find one here, he can steal this back.
He's obviously trying to play on his own again. He's not far off.
Oh,
ball.
oh dear. No,
Good one. Yeah.
no change. Just a single then for Jimmy Collen and Jackie Grimes. The gap now just 2.
So after 10 ends, it's Grimes and Collen leading 8-6. After 22 ends, they seem to have the match in the bag with a formidable 18-13 lead. Let's see what happens, though, in the 23rd.
On the road, but not far enough. Stays on.
It's looking good this time. Good ball from Grimes.
Careful, Jim.
Here's Jimmy Collen.
Just go low, Jimmy. Come on in, Alex.
Harry Smith's got to be up. It's a long road down there. Go on. Go on.
Chance. Brilliant.
Hey, fine ball. Jimmy Collins' last chance to change things.
This is on the way.
Hey. Oh, by a couple of inches only. Harry, I think, ought to be satisfied with the one, because if he shifts anything here, the red balls are waiting at the back for him. Ah, he's making sure he's short. One'll do. One'll do. So Trousdale and Smith will not give up the battle. Again, a deceptive length to adjust to, set by Collen Trousdale. Jackie under. Collen will win it with that. Oh, that's the one that's won it. Oh, well bowled. Well, the Reds of Grimes and Collen have a 3 shots cushion at the moment.
Harry Smith is trying to block the way up with this. Not quite done it, I don't think.
He's got it? No, he hasn't. So, the Merseyside pair pinch another one back. 3 in it then. Collen Trousdale, setting this block, has only this season established his partnership with Harry Smith. Both of them bowl for the Mersey County team, of course, and at individual competitions have been tending to travel together, so they thought they might just as well continue that travelling partnership into a bowls partnership in pairs. The Grimes-Collen partnership, of course, is a different matter altogether. Both of them normally play with other bowlers, and Jackie Grimes came in to play with Jimmy Collen when his partner, Len Higginbottom, was forced to pull out of this competition after it had been first registered.
Grimes changed his peg here, gone on the thumb peg. Keep out of the way of the blue ball. Just a little low, but might count.
Harry Smith promoted his bowl beautifully. Harry, known as Flash Harry in the trade because of the colourful garb that he wears and the fact that he bowls quite often with highly painted bowls, so he won't mind these red and blue bowls that the bowlers are playing with here. A true Merseyside man, supports neither Liverpool nor Everton as far as soccer is concerned. Enjoys watching the game and doesn't really care who wins. Bowls is the one thing that he really cares about, winning and losing. Jimmy Collen, his last bowl in to change things. Wow. And 2 for the Mersey pairing, Trousdale and Smith. So they've closed the gap to 1. Beautiful lead out by Collen Trousdale. That's going to take an awful lot of shifting and beating. Collen getting up there to get a close-up view of this bowl arriving. Almost before it stopped, the eagerness of Jackie Grimes, tiny little man, gets his bowl away. He was trying desperately hard. Well, unless something remarkable happens here, one bowl or one shot is all anybody's going to count. Very much a protection job here, I think, Jackie, isn't it?
Yes, he's trying to put one in the way.
Because the Reds have got the furthest back bowl. So if Jimmy Collen decides to have a crack at it, Again, Harry Smith, I think, trying to drop one in the way, but it isn't. It's come out to the left, so the path to the target is wide open for Jimmy Collen. It's not a full strike. He's put a little bit more on it. That'll go through. Just got the touch, and he's taken it. Might indeed have more than the single there.
Very good ball by Collen. Rather fortunate to come out with two if they've got two.
Well, it's not something that Trousdale and Smith will give up easily. I think they'll ask for the markers. And ask for the pegs, for the measurers. Two for the Reds, so they're one shot away from winning this match.
Score, red 20, blue 17.
Very important now that Grimes gets a good lead to try and clinch this game. Needs to run a bit.
Colin Trousdale realizing that this could be the final moments for himself and his partner Harry Smith in this competition. And it looks as though the pressure got to him then. Gotta be up. Little Jackie Grimes from Lee in Lancashire, and enjoying a life of retirement. Plenty of time for his bowls. Colin Trousdale. He's not going to be up again. He's not going to be up again. I'm sure that those two bowls will disappoint Colin Trousdale very, very considerably.
Run on, Jim.
Jimmy Collen's going to be up.
Run on, Jimmy.
Oh, Harry has got to get in here now. If the Mersey pairing are to stay alive. No.
Come on again, Jim.
Short and out the back. It looks as though the pressure got to this pair at the wrong moment, Jackie.
It certainly does. There's no way they should be playing short bowls, not at the last end. Looks like another good ball from Collen.
Well, they only want one, and it looks very much at this moment as though they've got four. So anyone from four will do them for the match.
Real pressure ball from Harry now.
Got to get in and win it, otherwise the match is over. Here it comes. Is this the one that saves the day? He's trying. He's trying. I think he's done it. I think he's done it. Oh, it's gone out. It's gone out. Well, it was a brave try by Harry Smith, but the partnership of Grimes and Collen pick up a single there and win it 21-17.
A deserved victory then for Jackie Grimes and Jimmy Collen from Lee in Lancashire over Liverpool's Harry Smith and Colin Trousdale. Join us after the break for another quarter-final.
Because Gyrobank is the bank in the post office, there's bound to be a branch near you. Open long hours and Saturday mornings, so with your personal account you can cash a cheque quickly and conveniently. National Gyrobank. We're different because we've got more to offer.
My husband says Phillips have primary colour balance.
Colour so natural.
You could almost be there.
See for yourself, madam.
You'd have to pay for something like that, though, wouldn't you? Oh, we'd expect to pay far more than that. That's not realistic. Wouldn't dream of spending so little on a TV set. Ridiculous.
There's a lighter, brighter world today, so enjoy your chocolate the lighter way. Maltesers, Maltesers, honeycomb center, crispy and light, real milk chocolate in every bite. There's a lighter, brighter world today, so enjoy your chocolate the lighter way. Maltesers, Maltesers.
No deposit central heating, fully installed for approximately £6 per week. Pay nothing until next year. Dial 100, ask for free phone Cosy Homes.
Our second quarter-final is a Cheshire-Lancashire contest. R.ARMSON and Norman Heslop of Altrincham meet Andrew Harley and DTennant from Preston. We join the match at the start of the Cheshire pair's opening wood.
So R.ARMSON sets the first mark and gets the first blue bowl on its way. And Andrew Harley gets it away, and we shall want to have a look at his action, his bowling action, because it is really quite remarkable. Here's R.ARMSON. Good bowl. Now, this is quite one of the most remarkable actions I think we've ever seen, Jackie, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's very distinctive. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Almost sets himself up. Is he going to throw the discus or something before he delivers? But it's an action which, along with his partner, DTennant, has taken them through here to the quarterfinals. And here's the other half of the Preston pairing, DTennant. It's on a good road, and that is a winning bowl. And here the great man, one of the great names in crown green bowling, Norman Heslop. Squeezing through the gap. No, not quite. The burly figure of Norman Heslop. DTennant in the bowls renovation business in a partnership with Brian Duncan. And the Reds start off with a single. Andrew Harley setting the block. Taking that on a very straight road. Got it just about right too. Oh, brilliant. Have a piece of that. Set a couple of problems for R.ARMSON, who you remember, if you watched the Midland Banks pairs last year, was a winner with Noel Burrows. Unable to compete with Noel this year because Noel went into another competition, the Bassmasters, and served him right. He got beaten 21-6. R.ARMSON certainly going to be up. Coming on a very tight line, and he's got it.
Good bowl, Armson.
Brilliant bowl. Takes the red ball out and leaves the blues holding 2. DTennant on a very tight road and a very heavy bowl. Norman coming in to make it 3. And again, I don't think DTennant has got the road right at all there. Very, very thin. Chance for 4 here for the blues. That's what it's going to be. No, it's not. Well, I don't know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is 4. Full house.
It's a very easy 4 for Heslop and Armson.
So, Roy Armson. Has played his pairs bowls with Burrows, with Fletcher, and in fact with Norman Heslop. In fact, their association is about 11 years old. Roy Armson, one of the, I think, fair to say, one of the great thinkers in the game, Jackie.
Yes, he's a very good tactician, Roy Armson. Of course, he's won many individual major tournaments. There's a wealth of experience here. Really one of the favourites to win the tournament.
Roy underneath that one. But here now the left-handed delivery of Andrew Harley. Very nearly got one in there. Go on, run. Beautiful ball. So the blues holding 2. And Norman chasing this one down or strolling down behind it. Won't quite beat the red ball. And DTennant needing to pull something out here. Need to get a touch on something. Well, he got a touch on the jack, but it's still 2 more for the Heslop-Armson partnership.
Roy Armson playing his favourite marks across the middle of the green, about 30 yards. Very good leader of the jack.
Constantly putting pressure on Andrew Harley. Though we've only had 3 ends, Roy Armson's leads have been there or thereabouts all the time. Andrew Harley playing his bowls for the, well, basically newly formed, isn't it, the Lancashire File County,
right.
Jack?
Yes, it's called the North Lancashire and File County Association.
And that brings, what, the number of competitors in that competition up from 14 to 15 now.
That's right, yes, 15 counties, yes.
Roy Armson giving instructions to Norman Heslop here, and talking of counties, Roy has played for For 3 of them, I think I'm right in saying. Cheshire, Lancashire and Greater Manchester, Jack.
That's right. He's been around a bit. They say about Roy Armson, have balls will travel. And I think that's definitely true.
Dave Tennant wanting that ball to travel, and it did, but in the totally wrong direction.
Dave Tennant appears to be having some difficulty with his balls at the moment. They seem to be very, very strong to me. He's narrowed a lot of bowls in this game so far.
Well, the blue is holding just a single here again, so Dave Tennant has something to aim for. Just dropped short. Yes, another single for Roy Armson and Norman Heslop.
Well, a tremendous start for the Cheshire pair, Roy Armson and Norman Heslop of Altrincham. Could they maintain that form? Join us after the short break to find out.
There's over 150 juicing branches all over the country.
Well, if you're in the building game, they've got the juice and lot. And I mean everything.
No colour meant more to Van Gogh than yellow. It always featured in his paintings. It's only one source of inspiration the great artist describes to complete the picture of the man in his work. Part 1 tells Constable's life story, explains his techniques, and beautifully reproduces many of his best-known paintings, and some more surprising ones. Each issue concentrates on a different artist to form a library covering the major periods in art. The great artists will paint the picture for you.
There's one cheese that, like good white wine, tastes even better when properly chilled. It's always a good leghorn and always a good year. It has a clean, fresh bouquet and such a cool, creamy white taste. Cool, fresh Philadelphia. It goes down well with everyone.
A remarkable savings scheme is back. The Super Yield Plan from the Principality Building Society. It's specially designed for people who want to plan for the future. And it could give you up to 12.09% interest, completely tax-free, which after 10 years really makes your money worth something. The Principality Super Yield Plan. If you can find a higher rate of interest, we'd like to know about it.
The Ferguson TX Color Photo. In my view, best picture of all time.
Great value, around £169.
She's all right.
Tell him she's happily married, George.
She's happily married, Jim. Who says?
Tell him you've spotted the flora, George. Tell him it's made with pure sunflower oil, so it's high in polyunsaturates with a taste men like.
Let's just say a little flower told me. Huh?
Change your husband to Flora Margarine.
B&S Motor Spares for better service and bigger savings. Try them for everything, even on Sundays, at Swansea, Mumbles, Morriston, Gorsainon and Pontardawe.
Let's now rejoin the second quarter-final between Roy Armson and Norman Heslop of Altrincham and Andrew Harley and Dave Tennant from Preston. Despite the Cheshire pair's explosive start, the Lancashire men are still in the game. Going into the 16th end, they're not too far behind at 14-10.
Harley looking to get this block away into the corner. Hopefully to win it and then try out Armson and Heslop on the long diagonal. Harley had a beautiful mental picture of the curve that the jack took on its way out. R.ARMSON could win it with this. Now he's cut that one underneath by quite a lot. R.ARMSON on a good road again. Squeeze on. No. Heslop's bowl is winning it at... Well, R.ARMSON's bowl is winning it at the moment, and Heslop has dropped, I think, a second in.
On the jack now, ready for 3. Oh, ball counting, these ball counting. Push that jack last way.
DTennant being asked to try and pick up the jack now, run it out at the back, which would give the Reds 3, as they've got the 2 best back balls. No way. No way. So the Blues are holding 1. Norman Heslop, has he given that enough land? Needs to hit something. And he's turned it into 3 with that ball. Excellent ball. So they're well within striking distance of the semi-finals now. R.ARMSON and Norman Heslop. We're seeing a great master going on these leads, Jackie, aren't we?
Yes, he's playing really well. He's right on top of his game. And he tends to pick the very awkward marks, Roy. He's a very good tactician. Needs to run this time. And he's left it. Harley may have to turn his ball over and play the other peg. Which he has done.
He's picked it up. No, he's just missed it. Good ball, Norman Heslop. Not going to be up. Plenty far enough, this one.
Got 3. Hang on a minute. With that balls you got, no, Dad, I think you're better here because you've got 3 feet to rest on. Full big peg, full peg.
Thumb peg is the advice given to DTennant. He's got 2 blue balls to rest on, or maybe the jack, but he's not far enough. Not far enough by a mile. 3 it is, and that is practically the end of the ball game. 2 threes on the trot from R.ARMSON and Heslop. R.ARMSON bowling out to the block he's set, figuring this is the last end of this quarter-final match. And Andrew Harley waiting on the footer to get his action underway, knowing that The Preston Peering's only chance now is to score 11 on the trot. He's led out well. I think Andrew Harley has bowled consistently well through this match, Jack.
Andrew Harley has played very well indeed. I'm afraid Dave Tennant has had big problems with his bowls. That's... Because Dave Tennant really is quite a good player. Whether he's doctored these bowls up himself, I don't know, being in the renovation business. But certainly they're over strength. And it's been a very difficult time for him.
Oh, Norman, what have you done?
Well,
he's found one. He's found one. So the Reds have got 3 here at the moment. Norman Heslop, is this the last bowl of the match? Is he going to rest right on top of the jack? No. Gone out. So I should think it's 3 for the Preston pair. Have a chance to stick a 4 in. Run on, run on, run on. Nope. One, 2. Now, do they want the pegs for a 3rd? A measure? Might just as well. Just as well. So Tennant and Harley have 2 for certain. Now it's the measure to 3. Three it is. That was worth a measure. But as Andrew Harley sets yet another mark, he knows that his pair have got to score 8 more shots in a row. Oh, that's a very difficult mark to bowl to. He's not going to be far away.
It's an excellent bowl from Andrew Harley.
Again, that's not a bad bowl from quite a distance. Roy could win it with that. He has.
Very good bowl.
And that might just be the match-winning ball. Well, I wonder who's got it.
That's won it. Reach up on it, whatever you do.
Roy R.ARMSON says that's won it. The red ball has won it. And Norman being told not to be short. Get right up there. Missed it, gone through.
Hey, your next ball must be tight to land. So you're coming round onto the jack, my ball's over there. Don't come on the same land.
Not up. Now, red are holding one. Norman Heslop's last bowl. They need one for the match. If he hits the red bowl, they've won it.
Looks good.
Oh, I think he's tickled it away far enough to give the Blues the shot.
Brilliant bowl by Heslop.
Yes, he's done it. Brilliant bowl by Norman Heslop. And R.ARMSON and Norman Heslop go through to the semi-finals, beating Tennant and Harley 21-13.
So 2 pairs go through to the semi-final stage. R.ARMSON and Norman Heslop there, together with Jackie Grimes and Jimmy Collen, whom we saw in fine form earlier. Plenty of incentive to play well, of course. The winning pair will pick up £2,000, and there's good money for other placings as well. So the kind of class bowling we've come to expect from the Midland Bank British Open Pairs Championship. And there's more to come next week, when we feature 2 other quarter-finals. The first will be an all-Lancashire lineup with Jim Dauber and Bernard Marrow of Wigan taking on Terry Rhyl and Tom Kelly from Warrington. Jackie Hunt steps down from the commentary box in the second quarter-final to partner Altrincham bowler Arthur Murray against the Shrewsbury pair, Martin Codd and Tony Poole. See you next week.